let's go right ahead and just drop the ball. Woj, one of the biggest lead reporter in ESPN, he's retired. Literally anybody that follows NBA basketball knows exactly who this is. He breaks so much important news to so many other outlets. I mean, he broke the news, I believe, about Kevin Durant signing with Golden State. He also broke the news of the NBA shutting down the season in 2020 due to COVID-19. He broke so many important news segments and contract negotiations and trades. During the trade deadline, he was working like an absolute madman, just tweeting everything. You guys can go ahead and check out the video that I uploaded during the trade deadline, where it was like you could see that I just keep refreshing my phone, waiting for Woj to announce something, a new trade, a new free agent signing, something like that, because that's essentially what he does. And the last ever quote Woj bomb, because that's what we call it, that's what the fans call it. It's a big tweet that Woj just decides to drop regarding NBA free agents and NBA news, was from Isaac Okoro, saying that Isaac Okoro has agreed to a 3-year, $38 million deal to stay with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Michael Tellem, Jeff Schwartz, and Marcus Monk of XL Basketball tell ESPN. And that was the final tweet that regarded important NBA news regarding an NBA player and its free agent signing. So, I mean, this is incredible. Like, the fact that Woj isn't going to be responsible for tweeting all of these news segments out, it's a tragic day for a lot of NBA fans, because it's like, you know, that's sort of it's an iconic thing. It's like, it's something that everybody that's a fan of the NBA, like a legitimate fan of the NBA, does, especially during the trade deadline. And a lot of people are probably going to have mixed opinions on him retiring and him leaving, but instead of reporting, he is now pursuing a career as a basketball GM. Yes, he is going to be the GM of St. Bonaventure's men's basketball team. I believe this was his former team. This was his former school, and he is a He's a 1991 graduate of the school, and he's also like responsible for sending in donations to that school as well. Obviously, alumni, they always donate. And it's a thrill of, this is a quote from Woj, "It is a thrill of a lifetime to be able to return to a university and community that I love in a role of service to our student athletes, coaches, and institution. I am hopeful that I can bring value in a lot of areas to our basketball program and open doors for our young men's futures in ways both professionally and personally." And obviously, Woj, he's worked with ESPN since 2017, previously worked at Yahoo Sports and the Record of Bergen County, New Jersey, among other stops. And he says, quote, "I'm retiring from a dream job at ESPN, and I'm so incredibly grateful for my time and experience with the worldwide leader." He recently tweeted announced his retirement, and, you know, that he was taking another step forward into his career. A GM role has been more common in college basketball in recent years as well, given the new NIL deals, and as the transfer portal has also made a wholesale roster turnover an inherent part of the sport. So the role is obviously going to include name, image, and likeness allocations, so NIL deals, recruiting, and supporting successful Bonnie's coach Mark Schmidt. So that's what Woj is essentially going to transform into. He's done from being a reporter and he's going to be a GM, which is honestly, I'm not entirely sure how he's going to be able to handle that situation, but given the amount of connections that he has, he's most likely going to be able to secure an abundance of NIL deals for his collegiate team and this, that, and the other. So we'll see exactly how it'll unfold. And according to a quote, however, they're saying Woj is a perfect person to fill this role, combining his intimate knowledge of Saint Bonaventure and our Franciscan values with a deep network of relationships he has built across the worlds of professional and intercollegiate basketball. And this was a quote from the Saint Bonaventure athletic director, Bob Beretta, and he said, he goes along with, quote, the fact that the preeminent journalist in his field is willing to walk away from a lucrative media career to serve his alma mater in a support role is a testament to his love and passion for Bonas. So this is like, I'm not entirely sure if this job is just offering him more money than ESPN's job. I'm not entirely sure any sort of deals or anything like that. Nothing has been talked about. Woj hasn't tweeted anything about that. But this does seem like something that he really wants to do. Again, he does donate to his school a lot, and if you're donating to your school, it does mean that you greatly support a lot of the programs that the school has to offer. And in a statement posted on social media by Woj, I grew up the son of a factory worker 2 miles from ESPN's campus and only ever dreamed of making a living as a sports writer. 37 years ago, the Hartford Courant gave me my first byline, and I never stopped chasing the thrill of it all. The craft transformed my life, but I've decided to retire from ESPN and the news industry. I understand the commitment required in my role, and it's an investment that I'm no longer driven to make. Time isn't in endless supply, and I want to spend mine in ways that are more personally meaningful. I leave with overwhelming gratitude for countless mentors and colleagues, subjects and stories, readers and viewers. No one has benefited more from me than the belief, trust, and generosity of others. The past 7 years at ESPN have been a particular privilege. I am appreciative of the company's leadership, especially ESPN Chairman Jimmy Pitaro and Executive Director Christina Douglas, for the understanding and acceptance of my decision to make a life change. After all these years of reporting on everyone's teams, I'm headed back to my own. And that was the end of it. Pitaro said in a statement, I've known and admired Woj since we first worked together at Yahoo in 2007. His work ethic is second to none. He's extraordinarily talented and fearless. He has led the industry at ESPN, and his dedication to the craft and to fans is legendary. While we will miss his daily output, we completely understand his decision to make a lifestyle change and slow down a bit. We know we will continue to thrive in this next chapter, and he has our collective gratitude and support. And there it goes. Woj is done. Period. So everybody start following Shams now, because he's probably going to be the lead insider, and he's probably going to, well, not the lead insider of ESPN, but he's going to be the biggest insider that's going to break a lot of NBA news. He already has been doing that, but Woj is just a little bit more iconic. So everybody's going to have to shift over to Shams and follow him on X, formerly known as Twitter, if you guys really want some big breaking news stories coming in from basketball. But aside from that, we are going to pivot over to the next segment, where we talk about the WNBA expanding all the way back to Portland. So I'll be right back after this short break. Be sure to stay tuned for that in the next segment.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign,